welcome to Karma's a Stitch. I am Tonya, and this is a YouTube channel where I talk about my knitting or crochet, crafty stuff that I've been doing. The way I do my episodes is I have a dice app on my iPad, and we roll the dice, and the first one tells me what cubby I'm going to go to on my whip wall, and the second one tells me which project I'm going to take out of that cubby. So I can't even say it was last week. It's been 2 weeks since I was here. And we can talk about why shortly. However, the last time I rolled the dice, I rolled my Velocore by Andrea Mowry. And I'm pretty pleased with the project or progress that I made on my Velocore. I do feel like I should say, if you're looking to get in touch with me, all the ways you can do that are listed in the description box below. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining us. And if you're returning, you guys, get something to drink because you may be in for a long one. Okay, so the last time you guys were here, the last time you saw this progress keeper right here is where I was. Okay, so I did this much. I have split for the sleeves. You can't really tell because I have these back stitches on a separate set of needles. Oh, here comes Anthony. Hey, buddy.
Hello.
I'm recording at the moment.
Okay.
So I did split for the sleeves. And I'm working the front and the back, and then I'm going to seam them. I have some funky stuff that happens on the top of the shoulder. And then, but this is the progress that I've made. So this is where I was when we rolled the dice right here. And then this right here is where I split for sleeves. Now, this is such a fun pattern. I don't know if you can see this the raised stitches right there. Those are so much fun to do. And I have just been having such a good time with this pattern. However, it's not one I have found that I can just sit and work on for long periods of time. I get a little bored because it is so repetitive. It's beautiful and I really do want it done. However, it's a bit repetitive. Now, when I pulled this out, when we rolled it, I don't know that I shared with you what wool I was using, but look at how beautiful it is. Look at how shimmery. Can you see the shimmery? And when I say shimmer, I don't mean from Stellina. It's just, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's making a beautiful fabric. But it is all done by Blue Savannah. And I don't know that she has a name for this base, but it is a fingering weight. It's a 50% superwash merino, 50% silk. There's 100 grams and 438 yards per skein. So I'm doing mine in flagstone, Cameron rose, and antler arch. Those are the three colors that I'm using. And I'm so pleased with how it's turning out. However, it is a fingering weight top being done on a US 3. I mean, it's slow going. So not finished this week, but that's okay. It means I'll get to enjoy working on it the next time we roll the dice and it says Velocore. So I'm going to seal this back up. And we're going to put this back on the whip wall. And we are going to roll the dice and see what we're going to work on this week. So let me close out all of my other apps. Here we go. Let's see if I can do this without you guys having to see a big reflection out the window. So no other apps are open. And we're gonna open the dice app. We're gonna roll the dice. But I'm gonna have to hit rewind and go back and watch this. I think it started on 14-2, but you saw it roll. So I got 14-2. So let's go to the whip wall. We're gonna go to cubby 14 and take out the second project in that cubby. Let's go see what we get. Okay, so I've put the Velacor down here. These are the last 3 projects that have gone back onto the whip wall after I've worked on them, because I only have a 16-sided dice. So cubbies 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Looks like there's only 1 project in there. Let's go take a look at what is in this project bag. All right, let's open up this project bag and see what's in here. I think I know, but I'm not 100% confident. I am confident now. I have a bag inside of a bag, but I did that because I had a hole in the bottom of this one. So let's see here. This is a turtle poof. Does that sound familiar at all? Let's see if I can find a good picture. It's by Hedgehog Fibers. I think I've only worn it once, or shown it once, but here are the pictures. Look at that turtleneck. Look at how flowy and loose. Oh, I just got a text message. Oh, I'll share with you what that text message just said in just a minute. So this is the project I'll be working on this week. Now, I'm making the large size that has a bust circumference to be worn with 8 inches, even though it has the mark. So it's 8 inches of positive ease. Is it one, like 8 thing? Is one of them for inches or 2 of them for inches? And one of them is for feet. Anyway, I think 2 of them are for inches. I'm gonna need to know that. Anyway, it's 8 inches of positive ease, even though I'm pretty sure that this says 8 feet, but I should double check. I know it's 8 inches, but I'm gonna delete all of this. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I'm making the large size with a bust circumference of 52.5 inches, the back width, it gives you that, and the arm circumference, which, you know, needs to be comfortable. So I am making this turtle poof. I am blending and meshing and fading all of the colors. So here's my turtleneck so far. Look at that. It's gonna stretch out so nicely. So this is all the neck bit. Look at that. So that will be my neck. Let's see, can I try it on? Yeah, so this will be, oh, you guys, look at how comfortable and cozy that's gonna be. Anyway, the turtle poof. So I will make sure that I have a good progress keeper on here to show you guys where I'm at when I'm starting this week. The wool that I am using did come from a trunk show that we had, Sweet Tea Yarns, and I have a picture as far as what color order they're going to go in, but here are the colors. I'm not showing them to you in any particular order because I don't have that at the moment, but this is lilac. This is mercury. Isn't that beautiful? This is tidal. That matches my nails, huh? And then we've got raindrop. And then this one is whirlwind. I like that with the gray. Can you guys hear the birds chirping out my window? And I could probably just take this whole colored thing and get rid of it because it's torn. I won't use it. So we'll trash that. That'll be going in the garbage. But this is being done on US 10s. I do have 3 different lengths here so that I can do all the different parts. And we'll see how I get on with this week. I'm pretty excited about this because I am holding it double. So, and it's being done on a US 10. Do you know how quickly that's gonna go? It's gonna fly off the needles. Probably not fly if this week is anything like last week. So that's what I'll be working on. I also have worked just the slightest amount on my Omu. That was the wrap, that long wrap. It wasn't hugely long. It uses less than 2 skeins of wool, but that's the one we started as a group out on that weekend retreat that I did with some friends. But I haven't, you guys, I went and saw my brother and my niece for my niece's 21st birthday this weekend. And we didn't go out and do anything crazy. We didn't even go out to dinner. Like, we just stayed at their house. The day I was leaving, she and I went to a coffee shop and we got to visit my brother's roommate. I think they work together, or they used to work together. He has a 5-year-old who I got to, you know, get all the baby fix stuff in, and just the cutest little kid. And then my brother's girlfriend came over and she's got a couple of kids. So it was kind of nice to hang out and spend a little time with little kids, but get to see my niece and my brother. And I didn't even take my knitting in. Like, I drove over there. It's like a 7-hour drive, and listened to my audiobook, and I didn't even take my knitting in with me. So there was no knitting done. And I ended up having an unexpected procedure on my mouth yesterday, which has led to several stitches in my mouth. So I just haven't been super, yeah, I've taken naps recently, which is not my normal. But I went to the yarn shop this morning to drop off some Easter. I'll include them. I put together some Easter baskets for Erica to sell at her yarn shop, and I only made 6 of them. I'll include some pictures, and there were a couple little chocolates. There's a little stuffed animal, and because it's Easter, and then some little plastic eggs that have minis in them. So there's 5 minis in each basket, which is essentially a skein of yarn. And I did a set of Easter stitch markers. So that was super fun. And while I was there, Erica gave me, so I've been eyeballing this thing at Erica's shop. I'm going to take the tag off of it, but I will read to you what the tag says. It is a Heidi Hennessy 100% cashmere luxury knitwear, and it's called a tape measure scarf, and I'll show you why. It's one woman owned and operated, small batch, 0 waste, made in the USA. And then the very bottom line says, you are worth it. Now, I don't normally talk about cost of things. I almost never talk about cost. But I am going to tell you that I know that I am worth it. I know that I am worth it. And but the price tag on this one, it's been in the shop for a while. She had several, and I was just like, I want one so badly, but I just don't know that I even looked at trying to design something like this. Anyway, so here is my tape measure scarf. Do you see that? Oh! And it is so freaking amazing. It's 100% cashmere. I have been in love with these things since Erica brought them into the shop. So I'll just show you here. Look at that. So my style. It's nice. It's long. It's double-sided, right? So when I originally was looking at it, I was like, oh, I could just come up with a double-sided pattern to make something similar. And I was so excited. And then she put them on the markdown wall. And I was like, wow, maybe now's the time I get one. And I walked away from it even still. I'm like, no, this is not a season for purchasing, Tonya. This is a season for making and creating, and this is what I should be doing. The season in life I am in right now is I'm making and creating, which I know it seems like I'm going on and on about this, but the only reason I'm doing that is because Erica also donated a second one to give away as the main prize for our next bingo. So we could be matchy match if you win, Sarah. If you've been to bingo, you'll know. You'll know why that's funny. But yes, so Erica has donated this to our next bingo main prize, which is going, I should probably tell you when that is. That is going to be on April 19th. So that gives you a little less than 2 weeks to sign up for bingo. And this scarf will be the main prize for that bingo. And I will make sure what you need to do if you want to be a part of that bingo game is you're going to want to go to my Ko-fi account, which is linked below, and sign up for our April bingo game. Okay. It is a couple of dollars to get your bingo spot, but if you get that through the Ko-fi account or the Ko-fi account, then I know what email. It'll have instructions for you to make sure that you email me so I know where you want your bingo cards sent to. So that's that. Our next bingo game will be on April 19th. That is the Saturday before Easter. So just keep that in mind before you go sign up. That is the Saturday before Easter, and it'll probably be about 3 o'clock. Let's see, what is that? You guys in the UK are 7 hours ahead. So maybe it'll be like 1 o'clock. So that way it's not too awful late for folks that are not in the US. So 1 o'clock my time on April 19th, which is a Saturday. And it usually takes us a couple hours, but you will want to go over and purchase your spot for that bingo game on my Ko-fi account. And you too could be wearing a 100% cashmere. Look at that. Oh, I guess that's upside down. Look at those stitches, you guys. Surely this is done on a machine. But yes, Erica made that donation for our grand prize for bingo. Isn't she amazing? And while we've been sitting here, she has also sent me a text message saying she has already, I just dropped them off. The shop has been open for an hour and a half and she's already sold one of the Easter baskets. So that is very exciting. Tomorrow is the big day for Cinder. We've been waiting a long time, several weeks for Cinder's surgery. Tomorrow is the day for that, the 9th of April. She goes in to have her knee repaired. She will be coming home tomorrow night. She will not be spending a night in the hospital. She will be coming home. She will have a plate and several screws in her leg. And we will be starting 12 weeks of physical therapy with her the day following surgery. So that's a big deal for our family. And today was crazy hair day for Alex. So I'm going to put in a little clip here for you guys to enjoy. And then that'll be it. I will see you guys next week with some turtle poof. Bye.
So, there's 4 things that make my hair crazy. The color,
The color.
my hair, the slinky,
Uh-huh.
and that my slinky is crazy
Yep. Your slinky is crazy
for hair.
for hair.
And the last one of all, this is Skittles.
You got
You
Skittles
may
in the
not
back.
eat. You may
Can't
not
eat those Skittles.
No.
Okay, turn around. Let me get a full view. Ooh, look at those colors. Woo.
Careful.
Okay.
It is attached to my head.
Okay.